Hi, it's Helene, and we're resuming our Tell Us About You Tuesdays today. I'm super excited to introduce you to the Daniels. James and Diane are a military family that have been traveling and together for 41 years, and it is our honor to honor Mr. Daniels today as a veteran. This will be going up on Tuesday, the day before Veterans Day, but it's the least we can do to say thank you for your and honor you today, Mr. Daniels. Hang on just one second. Sure. Hi, Diane. Hi, James.
Hi, Elena.
How are you? Thank you so much for inviting me into your home.
We're glad to have you. We feel very honored to do this because, James, I'm telling you, he's out of the military, but you can't take the military out of him. He's still got a lot of the habits that he's used to doing, getting up so early in the morning, always being on time. So,
Oh, that's so nice.
Big things, yeah.
That was going to be one of my questions after, so I'm looking forward to it. James, can you tell us what branch of the service you were in?
I was in the Army, U.S. Army.
And how many years were you in?
20. I went all 20.
You did. You did. And were you stationed overseas?
Yes, I was in Vietnam. I was in Germany twice. I was in, what was my other place I was in? Korea.
Korea, yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And Diane, you've traveled with James all throughout the years.
I did, but I didn't go to Korea because if I would have went to Korea, it was going to add on another year. So he and I, at that time, we had just gotten married. So I thought, no, I'll stay back. But as time went on, I wished I had went, but he came home in the middle of that year, which time seemed not so long, but we enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed traveling around. Matter of fact, when he retired, I was like, gosh, we done been here so long, I need to pack up and move somewhere else now because I hadn't gotten so used to it, but I'm settled now and I really like it here, so.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to ask you that. What made you decide to come on over here to Raleigh?
Well, this is his home. We were already living here. Mm-hmm. We had our old home not too far from here. So we decided that we wanted to, I guess you could say, downsize, and we wanted a one level because the house that we had was like upstairs and down.
3 levels.
Yeah, really. And we were getting older, so we couldn't move like we used to.
Right.
So I was out riding one day, and I just happened to see this new development over here, and I went home and told my husband. I thought, that's in a good central location. We need to check that out. So he was so eager to come over here, and after we got here and we met Austin, and Lord, he just talked and showed us different houses.
He's great.
Yes, and when he brought us in this home here, it was like we both loved it. We just fell in love with it. So Austin told us, okay, you both like it. You better go ahead and get it. So next thing you know, we were signing papers.
Oh, that's great. And you said that you really like it here. Have you made a lot of friends here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my husband knows everybody. I think everybody knows that.
He's the mayor. He's the mayor for sure.
He's the mayor of the community.
Yeah. I don't think there's a time that I pass by when we don't see each other and get a beautiful wave. It's always a pleasure.
That's it.
I call him Mr. Friendly. He's always been that way. He was like that in the military.
Oh, that's so nice.
Everywhere we went, everybody knew James. He doesn't meet strangers now.
Yeah.
I can't say that about me. I'm not as outgoing as he is, but that's just his personality. So.
Probably why it works. You balance each other.
Yeah, that's what everybody say. He's all talking a lot, and I'm sort of quiet, so.
That's funny, yeah.
But it works out, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, I did have a question. What did you do when you came out of the service? What career did you choose to go into?
Let me think about that. When I first got out, I went to North Carolina Joint Underwriting. I was the courier for them. After that, where did I go?
No, you were actually in their mail room. You
Their
did
mail
their
room.
mail. That was a underwriting insurance company, and so he was their mail person.
And
Then you decided, okay, I need to be traveling. So he wanted to be a truck driver.
We got used to traveling.
Yeah.
I was driving from Greensboro to California twice a month for about 11 months, And my
Wow.
wife, Diane, the kids are so young, so the kids are crying, where's Daddy, where's Papa?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to give that up.
Yeah, my son actually went to school and told the counselor there that it was no humor in the house, and he was just so upset. Yeah, she called me one day and she said, Miss Daniels, has anything changed in your home? And I'm thinking, no, not really. She said, well, Jermaine has been sort of withdrawn and just seemed not like himself anymore. And I thought, what in the world? She said, well, he actually told me there was no humor in the house. I said, you know what? His father is driving tractor trailer. He's not home like he used to be. So,
That does not surprise
yes,
me.
really. So once I told his daddy, then he sort of gave that up.
Oh, God.
Then he ended up getting, that's when you went to North Carolina State University
Yeah.
with the police department.
Yeah, I was the logistics person for the police department at NC State University. Anything, weapons, bullets, guns, lights, cameras, cars, had to go through me.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was there a little.
And I still go over there occasionally. They are asking about me now because they make eggnog at North Carolina State University right down the street from the police department.
He feels like he still needs to get a half a carton of eggnog every year. And they give it to him, although he's been retired. They call him every year to come back over there.
That's great.
Everybody retires.
Yes, if anybody retires, he has to come back to the retirement party.
Oh, that's so nice.
Any event, mostly that they have in that department, we gotta call Mr. Daniels. He's retired, but we gotta call him back because see, he was the fun, he was the life of the department. So,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
so he misses them, and every time he turn around, if he gets missing, and I don't find, well, Diane, I came back over here on campus. I had to see everybody, so he loves it. He loved them too. They loved him, and he loved them.
That's so nice.
It was a good thing. Yeah.
Well, I would like to ask one last question. I know that you love it here and we love having you here, and I'm curious about this. What is the biggest lesson that you think you learned in the military, and you as a military wife, Diane, that you took with you throughout the rest of your life? What do you think is the biggest lesson you've carried with you?
To be on time. If you're on time in the military, you're late.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So it says a lot to you.
Exactly.
Oh God, yes. He could never get that out of him. Me, I think the biggest lesson I learned is, I guess people. It just doesn't matter where you go. You find out that this world is not as big as you think it is, because you always see somebody that knew somebody that you knew, or somebody that you know. So I'm like, you never know. So it's just staying connected. That was the biggest thing for me. Yeah, staying connected with people
Wow.
and learning new people.
That's really nice. That's really nice. Well, thank you both so much for meeting with me. We're so proud and so blessed to have you here with us.
Well, thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
so honored to be here. I mean, because this community over here, I mean, I tell my husband all the time, this is so nice over here. We should have been moved. I mean, and the neighbors, everybody over here is just so nice. And we really sort of look out for each other, you know, because at first I used to say, James, don't be so nosy, you know, don't tell them. And then Lynn had to remind me down the street. She said, Diane, we need to look out for each other. So I thought, yeah, you're right. I guess I just thought my husband was being a busybody and nosy. So
No.
I guess we do need to do that because, you know, we're all over here. We're over 55 and we're aging gracefully. So
Yes.
that's a good thing.
Yes. Well, we appreciate that so much. We are a family here.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love that. That's a good thing.
Well, the least we can do is honor those who served, and the least we can do is say thank you very, very much for your service.
Thank you.
We really appreciate the freedom that we have today because of people like you. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week for Tell Us About You Tuesday.